Twitter explode with anti-Semitic misinformation after secret tunnel found under NYC synagogue. News of an underground tunnel has exploded into a morass of conspiracy theories. Well, if you guys have a secret tunnel under your synagogue, of course, people are going to go crazy and invent all type of shit. But look at this. All right. A secret tunnel in an NYC synagogue leads to a brawl between police and worshippers. These guys didn't want police. Wait, look at them. They didn't want police to close their tunnel. And they got crazy. They were angry, so they had to arrest a bunch of them. A historic Brooklyn synagogue that serves as the center of an influential Hasidic Jewish movement has trashed this week during an unusual community dispute that began with the discovery of a secret underground tunnel and ended in a brawl between worshippers and police. The conflict erupted in the global headquarters of the Shabbat Lubavitch movement in Crown Heights, a deeply revered Jewish site that each year receives thousands of visitors, including international students and religious leaders. Its Gothic revival facade, immediately recognizable to adherents of the Shabbat movement, has inspired dozens of replicas around the world. But on Tuesday, the synagogue remained closed off by police barricade as New York City building safety agent inspected whether the tunnel dug without official permission may have caused structural damage to the famed property. Official and local said young men in the community recently built the passage to the sanctuary secret. When the group's leader tried to seal it off Monday, they staged a protest that turned violent as police moved in to make arrest. The exact purpose and provenance of the tunnel that incited the altercation remained subject to debate. The passage is believed to have started in the basement of an empty apartment building behind the headquarters, sneaking under a series of office and lecture halls before eventually connecting to the synagogue, according to Moti Seligson, a spokesperson for the Shabbat. He characterized its construction as a rogue act of vandalism committed by a group of misguided young men, condemning the extremists who broke through the walls to the synagogue, vandalizing the sanctuary in an effort to preserve their unauthorized access. Those who supported the tunnel, meanwhile, said they were carrying out an expansion plan long envisioned by the former head of the Shabbat movement. Oh, Lord. Listen. Listen. Yo. I don't know, man. At a point, once people believe that they can do whatever they want, wherever they want, have their own police, have their own buses, have their own rules inside of a country, speak their own language. Like, listen, my only question here, okay, so they found those tunnels, all kind of conspiracies. And on Twitter, a lot of people were just asking, okay, why are the tunnels there? First of all, this is dangerous for all the buildings because the structures, like you can menace the integrity of the other buildings around here, right? If you start building tunnels under people's building, this is dangerous, right? Now, this makes me think of France, right? If this happened in France, listen, you would have an army of people telling you that this is nothing crazy. Yeah, they were just building a tunnel. Oh, it's funny. And listen, police just came to fill it up with concrete. Not even, listen, if somebody's building a tunnel under a Congolese church that is going from the Congolese church to the KFC, and then after that he's going to Chateau Rouge in Paris, and then here and there, and maybe goes through to Brussels, I want the FBI to tell me, what is this for? I want you to investigate before you close everything. And listen, if you have 100 Congolese people starting to yell at the police because they don't want them to shut down their tunnel, or listen, they're gonna get shot or at least beaten up. Like, they're gonna be like, what? Listen, imagine if it was a mosque. If all these guys were Muslim worshippers, just imagine how all the TV stations in the world would go crazy with the terrorism and etc., etc. Twitter would go crazy. People in the news would go crazy, say, yeah, how do we know? Blah, blah, blah. Go with all type of conspiracies. But because it's a Jewish tunnel, if anybody has a question, it's anti-Semitism. Bro, listen, that word, anti-Semitism, they have used it so much, especially the last 3 months. They have used it so much for everything that now when they say it, people kind of don't care anymore. It's at a point, I believe that if you live in a city with everybody else and there's rules, the rules have to apply with everybody. Everybody. I don't care what is your religion. I don't care if you are, if you believe that you are the chosen ones, or if people say that you're the evil ones, or if you listen, the rules are for everyone. If you want to build tunnels that go from your synagogue or your mosque or your church or your XYZ to wherever, this has to be with a building permit. That's it. That's how it works. They even had videos of them coming out of the sewer. Like, listen, this is hilarious. Wait. Listen, and nobody, come on. Where's this video? Listen. That's crazy. Like, where is this video? There was, wait, let me see if I can find this video of the guy coming out of the tunnel. I was like, what the hell, bro? Look at this. Yo. Now explain to me why this guy, look, is coming out of the sewer in the street of New York, and then he runs at night, and people cannot ask questions. And if you ask questions, you have Rolling Stone saying that everybody is anti-Semitic. Bro, come on. Out of point. Yo. Listen to me. All these people are funny as fuck. Listen. How you gonna be there? Listen, if I go now in my parking and I start building a tunnel from my cave, right? That goes to the cave of my old apartment and then goes to the cave of the Myriad Hotel not far from my house. Portuguese people are gonna call Mr. Ventura and tell and the Shega move and say, yo, why is this Congolese guy building tunnels? What is he hiding? Police is gonna show up from everywhere. I'm gonna go to jail. This is gonna be like, oh, listen. These guys are just there building labyrinths in New York. And nobody's asking questions because everybody's scared of these people. This is crazy. This is crazy. Listen, this is crazy. At this point, in the last 6 months, I've never seen people be like doing so many branding mistakes. Like, these are crazy. Listen, go ahead, go find somebody that has a mosque in Paris or in Martin Moniz in Portugal and build a tunnel. Build a tunnel. Just build a tunnel from your mosque to another one, another mosque, and maybe with a few stops in a few Indian restaurants or Syrian restaurants, anything like, and just do it's a passage for Muslims. Watch how they call you Hamas in a second. Yo. Bro, listen. You know, like, I don't know what's wrong with these people and tunnels, because people don't even realize even the tunnels in Gaza, they were built by Israel as well. What's wrong with them and tunnels? I want to understand. What was that? The top? What's going on? Anyway, listen. I don't want to sound insensitive or because I don't hate. I just find it funny the way this story was not crazy. Like, this should have been everywhere, because trust me, if those people were Muslim or Congolese or from Mali, from Niger, and Chinese, listen, the politician would have made something crazy about it. And there is just like, no, we're gonna close it off. All right. All right, listen. If nobody's asking questions, the FBI is not asking questions, I have no questions either.